it's been a few days. This is what I did. I went ahead and just put a kit in the old carburetor and got it back going, and it seems to be good. So we'll check it. I did get the other S&S copy, the Chinese copy in, but hoping this will work just because it fits and it bolts right up and everything works. It's just easier to do for right now, but I may end up putting the other one on, but we'll see. Now I got to get all this old oil out because the other carburetor, this one actually was, look at that, just like water, just dumping gasoline through the front cylinder. So change the oil out, get all that done, put new plugs in. We'll try it again.
Time to get out and play. AMSOIL delivers the ultimate protection for your vehicles and equipment. Fast, free shipping right to your door. Spend $100 and shipping is on us. Order now at amsoil.com.
All right, so the carburetor's been rebuilt back on, new battery, fresh oil, brand new plugs. I think it's ready. Let's see. So what happens? Choke on. Gas is on. Promising. Pretty good, isn't it? That's this run so far. So I actually got it running great, and then the push rod cover keeper here fell out of this one, and I just realized that none of these push rod tubes are on correctly. The keeper doesn't go here. The keeper goes here between this piece and this piece. All of these are wrong. So I brought my valve train expert over here, Greg, and we figured out this one is correct. And y'all remember I fixed the keepers yesterday. This one's nice and tight.
Zoom in on that
right now.
So I can see it. Yep. So you can see right here, you have a lot of thread for adjustment. Now, you know what happened on this one? Now, this is exhaust side, of course, and you should have, you know, considering the cam's got the equal lift on intake and exhaust, which it could vary.
Right.
Now, over here, we have almost no thread, and I'm going to reveal the big secret as to why this happened. You know why he adjusted it like that? Because I guarantee you it was sitting on the lobe, and he ran it up until it was tight.
Oh,
it wasn't on the back side of the
It wasn't on. It was on the wrong side.
It was on the wrong side of the camshaft.
And then he put the keepers on backwards.
Yep.
Right now, the push rod literally will just fall out of here. I can change it completely easily because it's literally just falling out. So we've got to get rid of all of this. That's what's a little bit noisy in there. This thing might actually run right when we get her in there.
What we're going to do now, is it in gear?
It is not in gear.
It is not in gear. Hoping it don't crank. It shouldn't. What we're going to do to get it...
But if that one's tight, the other one should be pretty good, right?
What do you mean?
If the front one's tight and the loop, well, we don't know.
We need to know. Yeah. We need to know
we
that
don't
it's
know.
on the,
I see
on
what
top
you're
of
saying.
the lobe, or on the complete back side of the lobe. I don't want to crush up here.
Yeah.
Gingerly. Out of there. Okay.
You gonna bump the motor?
Yep. Very easily.
So, all right, here we go. Ready?
Yep. Okay, we're gonna go again. Just after it's moving. Stop. Stop.
Okay.
Okay.
It's better to jack up the rear and roll the tire.
Yeah, it really is.
In fourth gear, but you know.
So right now, the exhaust is open, and if the exhaust is open, we know the intake will be closed, so we know we're on the back side.
And it's got tons of slots to it.
Yep, a mile of plate.
Okay. All right, guys. So on these Japanese bikes, you got to use all metric tools. So we got a 13 there. Last time Japanese, it's an AMF. We don't know what it is.
Exactly.
Right. It does have a Japanese carburetor on it though.
It does.
Probably the best part on it. I'm just playing. We like real American steel.
Get this little one held up.
And the German steel.
Did you just point that at your car when you said real American steel?
No, I didn't. I should have,
I
yeah.
was about to say that's fiberglass.
Yeah, real American Cosmo, you know. This here's Detroit fiberglass. And German fiberglass. For the front end of yours.
Exactly.
It was probably made in America though.
I'm sure it probably was. It's probably mold detected here. Yeah. Not mold.
And they're both the same color. Viper red. That looks pretty good now. Sun's coming down. It's starting to get chilly out here. So you want to tighten these until it gets just where it's still loose enough to spin the ball, right? Spin the.
Until it's still loose enough to rotate the push rod.
Okay.
That's it. So we know it's
So it
not
gets
so
stuck.
tight that it's in a bind. Yeah.
I got you. Because these are supposed to be pretty clattery, not as clattery as it was, but.
An engine with loose valves will always run better and make more power than an engine with valves that are too tight.
And burn up.
Yeah, but an engine with valves too tight, too loose, they just make a whole lot of noise. You don't really risk a whole lot of mechanical damage. If they are too tight, it will burn a valve, and it will have no power. It'll have power, it just won't get it. You know, it won't have much.
Is that because it'll hold the valve open?
It never lets it shut all the way.
I got you.
We are getting there now.
Nice. I'm kind of curious to see what this thing does now.
It'll probably run great now. You'll have to reset the carburetor a bit.
And then once you get that tight, use another wrench just to jam that one.
Yep.
The bottom. Yeah, that was crazy. This just happened to be the one the keeper fell off of.
It's rotating now, and it's not moving up and down.
Okay.
We are
so
almost
spin.
there. Yep. It will rotate, but it will not move up or down. And it's nice.
Still rotating.
Yep. We're still rotating. I actually put a little bit too much in it, so I'm going to take just a hair out.
And this is just like a small block Chevy or a big block or?
Same principle. All valve train works off of the same principle.
1930s tractor engine.
Exactly. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I mean,
seriously.
Yeah.
If it's not an overhead cam engine, of course.
I tell you, it works though. So we get that jammed, and there you go. And that one's a 12.
It is.
Or 7/16.
Conveniently.
All right, hit it.
I hope I can reach it.
Let's do it. Wow, that already sounds better. Yeah, the car's gonna have to be adjusted more. And it's cooled down now. You gotta let it warm up. These things like to be super warm. Man, that's how much better that sounds. That actually sounds like a nice motor. Man, that sounds awesome. Hey, man. That sounds way, way better. A few more little carb adjustments and that thing might be rolling. Man, that sounds awesome. Sweet. Golly, dudes, that is way, way better than it was. Man, it's opening up good. He done lost his hat. Got a pretty mean idle. It's a little bit low for what we want. We want to bump it up a little bit, but it's already running way better, and it's not acting erratic.
Well, you got to think with as much slop as it had.
Oh yeah. And probably it might need to be idled up just a little bit until it gets fully cleaned out. Even though I went through it, you know, you never really know. needs to be ridden a lot now that it's running better.
Oh yeah.
It sounds way, way better. Golly, that sounds good. Yeah, it's acting way better. Even that right there. It already sounds better. It already seems better.
Oh yeah.
Just from
they've had to have changed the sprocket because the reason you got to rev it so hard is it's luggage.
yeah, it's got a lot smaller sprocket, I think, for a highway cruising. These things are supposed to run like 105 though. The Roadster was.
Probably run 130.
Yeah. Run it back to there again. Man, I'm so glad that thing ain't chattering and clanking anymore. That's so much better. Uh-oh. A little more adjustment. Getting it.